2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A sharp and confident-looking Raptors team coming down the tunnel earlier. We'll see if that confidence carries over onto their home floor. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And the Houston Rockets starting five. Jordan Poole is out there with Green. Then it's Bryant. And it's Smith. And it's Allen in at the 5 spot. And for the Raptors, Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Garnett is out there with OG Anunoby. This should be a fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
Now here's Barnes. Now the pass to Anunoby. Over Green. Anunoby, no good. Rockets on offense. Over in the corner, Poole. Kicks to Green. Shoots over Anunoby. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one goes on Anunoby.
Green's activity on offense is something I really appreciate. Because of that, I think he makes the defense typically commit fouls.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And he knocks down the first one.
Something I like about Jalen Green, that ability to go vertical and just adjust midair.
We call that great body control, partner, and you've seen guys over your time around the league where that's a special gift, and it really can make it hard for defenders. Green is excellent using that body and athleticism.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
Hey, it's hard not to gush about Green. I mean, he's one of the more exciting talents to enter this league in quite some time.
Anunoby kicks to Barnes. Over Bryant. Barnes can't get it to go. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Here's Green. Good D by Anunoby. The Raptors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Siakam. And the rejection by Smith.
Outstanding defensive awareness that time from Smith Jr. Excellent job wiping that shot away.
Poole, the pass to Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Count that one.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Now, here's Poole. Against Golden State, he was really on his game. Ryan against Barnes. Passes it to Anunoby. Back to Barnes. 14 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith dishes to Green. Pass to Allen. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Garnett, the pass to Barnes. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And the shot goes down. Anunoby's got his second bucket tonight.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam.
Not easy by any stretch of the imagination, but finishes like this from Green, I think, demonstrate how tough he is.
Now here's Garnett. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Suns.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Here's Anunoby, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That's on Jalen Green. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
First free throw is good. Now that we're past the trade deadline, Greg, what's crucial as we head into the All-Star break?
Well, for teams that traded for players to try to make them comfortable, and for teams that stood pat to continue pounding that rock and building chemistry.
Second free throw, no good. And so Poole will bring it up for Houston. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Barnes. No scoring in this one. Good, nice job down low.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Poole finds Bryant. And they call an illegal screen here. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. Number one, the Raptors.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Now here's Garnett. 11 points last game. Here's Siakam. And the rejection by Smith. Siakam pulls it in.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
The Rockets have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Poole kicks to Bryant. Inside. Here's Allen. Got a hand on it. Siakam with it. Now Smith defending. And the rejection by Smith.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Poole finds Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Poole launches it from deep. Another miss by Houston. Toronto shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. With his first shot attempt, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed up.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for OG Anunoby. Allen kicks to Bryant. Poole with it. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Raptors with the lead. Siakam outside. The drive by Barnes. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Here's Harper. He's coming off a 13-point game against Golden State. Pass to Boozer. Smith against Barnes. Looking to end the run, and it's finished off by Smith as he lays it in.
For a guy who's 6'10", Smith's tight handle is impressive.
Harper against Garnett. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Garnett's got his second bucket of the night.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Sasser. Barnes down low. He's against Smith. Barnes dishes to Garnett. Shot clock at 5. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. On and over, he's got 10 points.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Right side, Bryant. Barnes grabs the miss.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
And they pick up 2. And now it's an 8-point Toronto lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Whitmore. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Laravia's checked in, and it's Jonathan Isaac in for Anunoby. Left side, Boozer. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Whitmore. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
Hey, Greg, here we are watching Cam Whitmore. What impresses you most about his game?
Kevin, for me, I think it's his toughness. He's not afraid to get physical underneath the basket, and I really love how gritty he is on the D as well.
Free throw good, Whitmore. So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Here's Kelly. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Five on the clock. The pass to Laravia. Fades away. The Rockets pull it in. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Boozer wide open. He fires. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Great dime that time by Smith Jr. there. You see the floor awareness really starting to improve.
Dishes it to Kelly. Lets a floater go. And the rejection by Smith. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Rockets substitution. Number 15.
That one, no question, powered it down.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Harper the pass to Bryant. They get a hand on it. Here's Sasser, defended by Bryant. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
That's his first personal.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Raptors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. And so he makes both from the line.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
There's the steal. Here's Kelly. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Here's Eason. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Feeds it to Kelly. Shakes him. He lays it in. And now a 10-point Raptor lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Harper. Outside Boozer. Pass to Whitmore. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. Isaac with the steal. 1:39 left to play in the first. Passes it to LaRavia. Here's Sasser. 5 to shoot. Already scheduled. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Let's take a look at the Rockets. Season well underway, and they've been solid. In 3rd right now.
And you know, Houston, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
That free throw good from Boozer. Raptors leading by 7. 1:03 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Sasser. A 17-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. Kelly. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. With a break in the action, let's take a peek at the top rebounding teams in the NBA this season. 5th best, the Rockets.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Here's LaRavia. He's covered by Boozer. And it's Houston on the break. The dish to Harper. Back to Boozer. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Boozer's got 8 points.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
Here's Sasser. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. from outside the arc. He can't get that one to fall. A big-time effort from OG Anunoby, providing a lot of energy for the Toronto Raptors. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Rockets trail by 5. Siakam is out there with Isaac. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Garnett. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter.
First team foul.
Pass to Poole. Pass to Whitmore. 2 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Anunoby's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The shot missing. Excellent defense there from Boozer. Poole on the wing. Defended by Garnett. Here's Boozer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Boozer's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Rockets.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Here's Garnett. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Poole. They kick it out to Green. The rebound by Garnett.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
It's good. And it's a 7-point Toronto lead.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Green. A 17-point game for him in the win against Golden State. Poole against Garnett. Fast break Toronto. Anunoby has the open look. Good, it's Garnett with the assist that time.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Allen finds Poole to stop the run. And the 3-ball is good. Poole's got his second basket of the night.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Here's Isaac. Boozer with the rebound. Rockets trail by 6. He dishes it to Green. Garnett against Poole. Pass to Whitmore. Here's Boozer. And it's off from three-point range. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. They've led by as much as 10.
Persistence pays. Love seeing Isaac stay with the play like that, using his height and the high release on those nice finishes.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith comes in for Boozer, and Bryant subbed in for Whitmore. You know, Clark, I have to say, it seems like the college game has seen a little bit of a shift in recent years. You cover it. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, the game, much like the pro game, has become a little more perimeter-centric, the three-point shot. has been a huge part of the game's evolution. And so you see more teams playing to space the floor and take advantage of the three-point shot. Not nearly as much back to the basket post play. So I do think the game has changed, and not necessarily good or bad. I think it's just different.
Now here's Allen. He had 10 points in the win against Golden State.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Here's Garnett. Following the basket by Jabari Smith. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Poole with the steal.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jared Allen is earning his keep in the painted area. He said from a young age that was instilled in him, the footwork as a big, back to the basket. I'm trying to find it in the flow of the offense. I don't want to disrupt this to where I'm getting in people's way. I just want to find my spot. Kevin?
And he does it well. D.A., thank you. Now here's Bryant following the miss by Pascal Siakam.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now here's Garnett. He's got 9. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. Green with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Arnett surveying the defense. And the pass to Siakam. Over Allen. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
On the wing, Bryant. He's guarded by Anunoby. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Rockets trail by 3. Poole. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Poole's got 9.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Poole against Garnett. This is it to Isaac. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Isaac really quick in the pick and roll. Once he sets the screen, he does a nice job rolling quickly and hard to the open space.
Poole kicks to Green. And here is Bryant. His last outing, he had 18 points. Good D by Barnes.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Garnett. It's a 3-point game. 7-foot shot and too long on the shot. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. The Raptors have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Anunoby against Green. It's stolen by Allen. Now Poole. He's got 9. The drive by Green. Knocks it loose. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Anunoby's got his 6th rebound on the night.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. Good work there as it goes. And the Raptors lead by 5.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Now here's Green. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Here's Poole. And another shot. Garnett with the block. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto. Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Poole. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both free throws good from Poole. Raptors leading by 3. Here's Sasser. Puts it up from 12. That shot, no good. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Here's Eason. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Kelly. He's guarded by Harper. And Siakam has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. That's tipped. Over to the wing. Now, here's Poole. 11 points in the game. Back to Eason. Harper with the ball. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Kelly. Here's Laravia. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Sasser, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 3.
And the advantage he has is obvious. It's clear. I mean, just taking what the defense gives him there.
Poole kicks to Smith. Outside Harper. Taken away. Here's Kelly. From downtown. Rockets with the rebound. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Poole. Ball's knocked loose. To the paint. Here's Kelly, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 6. Just 5 to shoot. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Smith showing you that he can make tough shots when well defended. Really nicely done.
Here's Sasser. It's deflected, and he stays with it. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Here's a look at the teams that have been dominant offensively over the course of the past month. The Rockets 4th.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Rockets on defense. They trail by 3.
You know, on defense, even on an inbounds play, you can't leave three-point shooters alone on the perimeter. They paid for it there.
Smith dishes to Harper. We've got 1:48 left here in the second. From down in the low post, it goes.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Kicks to Kelly. Picked off in midair. To the inside, Smith. Rebound by the Raptors. They've led by as much as 10.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains maintained more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Third team foul.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's
At the line
offensive
for your
improvement
Raptors.
over the years. I mean, he's
Pascal,
mastering the
Siakam.
ability to play in attack mode.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Boozer, he's checked in for the Rockets. Whitmore comes in for Poole. He's perfect from the line this time.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Shot by Easton, no good.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Here's Siakam. And a good offensive goal, and he gets the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 8.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Pass to Whitmore. Outside Harper for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Harper's got 5.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Kelly. He's got 6. 11 seconds left to play in the first half. Siakam. Boozer with the rebound. Boozer's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the triple. And that one released in time, but no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Toronto ahead, leading by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, how do you think the team performed defensively in that first half?
Well, they got off to a good start, but then I thought we settled in and started playing a little bit more defense.
Got locked in as the game went on. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Toronto came out looking very confident. They put together some nice offensive stretches and at one point led by as many as 10. As the first quarter came to a close, they still had a double-digit lead. In quarter number 2, we saw more of the same as the scoring stayed even and they went into halftime still ahead by 5. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. So far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
They've done a few things really well, but they're also giving away some opportunities. Turnovers are the main thing they need to clean up. I'm sure that's their halftime talk. Stay in control.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so Poole will bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 5-point game. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. They've got Bryant. Jalen Green is out there with Jordan Poole. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Smith in at the power forward position.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now, here's Bryant. He has yet to score and hit the turnaround jumper.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now. That's exactly how you win the rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
Poole, no good.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Garnett the pass to Siakam. And here's Garnett. 9 points in the game so far. Clock at 6. Anunoby in the corner. That's good, and so Garnett with the assist. Garnett's got 5 assists tonight. To the middle. Here's Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
No good off the back of the rim.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
For 3, Smith. Toronto grabs the miss. Anunoby's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Clark, one benefit that Jabari Smith has had in his career is the wisdom from his dad. He has learned a lot.
No wisdom like a father's wisdom, particularly when a dad has traveled the road that his son is traveling in the NBA. I'm sure his dad learned a ton in his experience that he has passed on to Jabari Smith Jr. in a way that's benefited the younger Smith.
So it's Toronto now, following the score by Houston. Defended by Allen. Excellent D there from Allen. Rockets trail by 7. Poked loose. He kicks to Smith. Left side, Bryant. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple. Bryant's got 7 now in this quarter.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Poole against Garnett. Right wing. Fades and shoots. They get it back, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
And let's check out the numbers for Bryant. His last 10 games, he's putting up about 12 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Isaac's checked in for the Raptors. Now here's Barnes. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Shot clock at 6. And Anunoby now top of the key. Over Green. And again, Toronto no up.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Bryant passes to Poole. Outside, Green. Here's Allen. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Garnett against Poole. They could use a bucket. Got a piece of it. Poked away. Green against Anunoby. Over Green. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Rockets trail by 4. Outside, Bryant. Over Barnes. The Rockets with another miss. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. And the rejection by Smith. Bryant the pass to Poole. The pass to Allen. Isaac with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. Pass to Garnett. Back to Isaac. Shoots over Poole. Count that one from Isaac. Isaac's got 7 points. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Yeah, they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
And the Rockets making a change here. Whitmore is checked in. Pass to Allen. Now Whitmore. Pass to Bryant. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Anunoby. And it's Bryant missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And that one drops for him. Rockets trail by 8. Bryant dishes to Allen. Kicks it to Green. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his second.
Showing off that phenomenal body control right there. Green gets the shot to go despite being bumped.
Houston making some changes. Boozer comes in for Allen. And Torrey Eason subbed in for Whitmore. Free throw drops for Green. Raptors leading by 5. Here's Sasser. He's got 9. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Defensive foul.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Rockets trail by 8. Green deciding where to go with it. Boozer passes to Green. Back to Boozer. 6 to shoot. Bryant, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Kelly.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
So it's the Rockets now after the Raptors pick up 2. Eason. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Guys, I think free throw shooting is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Eason. And Clark, we know Commissioner Silver has acknowledged the game has changed in terms of its impact on players' bodies. And so adjusting the regular season's length is not out of the question.
Well, you and I have talked about it for years. I've talked about it with other fellow announcers. It would be wonderful to see the season reduced by about 15-20% in terms of regular season games. I think it would enhance the product immensely. And the fact that Commissioner Silver is letting us know it's not off the table, maybe we'll see it reduced in the not-too-distant future.
Down low, here's Boozer. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. There's the pass to LaRavia. Here's Sasser. Tipped away. Shot clock at 5. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Bryant is checked in for Harper. Toronto calls timeout.
Toronto with the timeout.
It's always a party with your North Side crew. Show them some love, fans. Let's rock it.
All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. The Raptors in second.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Clock at 4. Here's Kelly. Rockets with the rebound. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Wednesday, they'll host the Miami Heat. And then on Friday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Moment here now for an injury report. Now we'll send it over to our Hall of Famer David Aldridge for an update on Cam Whitmore. David.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Rockets. He told me that it looks like it's a strained groin. This injury could be devastating for them. This is a team that had title hopes, Kevin, and this is not what they need.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
Here's LaRavia. Still scoreless. Barnes can't get it to go.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink. They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 10. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Boozer. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Good on the shot. Kelly's got 4 points in the quarter.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Green finds Bryant. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Siakam's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Raptors. Pascal Siakam.
Outside Boozer. On the wing, Green. He's got 6, just 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Number 15. That's his first personal foul. 2nd team foul.
There's 1:54 left in the 3rd quarter. Siakam kicks to Kelly. Here's LaRavia. He's covered by Eason. 4 on the clock, and it's LaRavia missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Sasser, defended by Bryant. Pass to Sasser. Hands it from downtown. Sasser's got 17.
And the all-around game of Siakam is so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Here's Green. It's rebounded by Kelly.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And how about Siakam showing that he can turn on the Jets as well?
And so here is Houston after the Raptors pick up 2. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And the Raptors making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. Now, here's Anunoby. He's got 15. Stolen by Boozer. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Green breaking loose. And Bryant slams it in.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Siakam against Boozer. Now Siakam. A 3-ball. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Raptors lead by 5. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Raptors lead by 5. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The forwards are Anunoby and Siakam. Then it's Garnett. And it's Sasser in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Toronto.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so Poole will bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 7. Outside, Green passes to Allen. With the fadeaway. Rebound by the Raptors. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now, here's Anunoby. Siakam outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Garnett. Offensive rebound. Gets trailed by 7. Smith on the wing. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Barnes is checked in for Toronto. Now here is Smith. Here's Green. Siakam pulls it in.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Outside, Green. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defenders.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on a three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. Rockets trail by 11. Outside, Green. Pass to Whitmore. Poole on the wing. 5 on the clock. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Off target at the rim. To the paint. Here's Siakam. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 4 assists in the game. Houston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. This is to Green. Poole against Garnett. Poole no good. Here's Toronto. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Pass to Siakam. Up top, Anunoby. The dish to Garnett. Back to Anunoby. It's blocked. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Whitmore. No good there. Good D by Barnes. Raptors leading by 13. He feeds it to Garnett. Over Green. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. On the wing, Green. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the layup is up and in.
Green is so agile. Even when Jalen has the ball in his hands, he can outrun a lot of guys.
Pass to Sasser. Siakam against Allen. From the baseline. Siakam misses.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Now here's Allen. Poole finds Smith. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
That's his second.
Playing with fire and toughness. Smith Jr. doesn't let the foul stop him.
Shooting for Houston, Jabari Smith at the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Smith.
I think he's the prototypical 4 in the modern game. Jabari Smith has an excellent three-point stroke, and he can defend multiple positions.
Now, here's Siakam. Over Allen, and it's sent back by Allen. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sasser.
It's Green's effort that makes him effective as a defender, in addition to his athleticism, but usually he just simply outworks folks.
Near the three-point line, it's Poole. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Poole with the steal. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Raptors, Jalen Green.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for Toronto. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now here's Garnett on Anunoby. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the inside, the kick out to Poole. All alone. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Sasser. Siakam inside. Covered by Smith. Trying to end the drought. And Siakam with the nice bucket inside. Siakam's got 4 this quarter. The pass to Allen. Here's Whitmore. He's guarded by Anunoby. Passes it to Barnes. Here's Sasser. Pass to Siakam. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Jared Allen. 4th personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for Toronto, Pascal Siakam.
Free throw good. Siakam. Rockets trail by 12. Poole kicks to Green. Knocked away. Here's Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
He just came out and really took over the game, mainly due to how aggressive he was attacking the defense off the dribble. They had no answer for him, and he knew it.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Now here's Barnes. Garnett, the pass to Siakam. Shot from 6. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3 in the key. Houston ball.
Rockets trail by 14. Knocked loose. Here's Sasser, guarded by Green. On the wing, Barnes. And a miss there on the triple. The Rockets shooting 43% for the game. Smith kicks to Poole. Allen surveying the D. And some nice passing there by Houston. 6 to shoot. Here's Green. Allen trying to break free. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. Boozer, he's checked in for the Rockets.
Jalen Green. One shot.
One shot.
And that one misses.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
Barnes passes to Garnett. And here is Siakam, covered by Smith. Shot from 12. And the rejection by Smith. Poole with it. He dishes it to Bryant. Outside, Green. Wide open. Count that bucket. Green's got 13 points in the second half.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Now here's Barnes. Shoots over Bryant. Barnes can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 10. Bryant finds Poole. Boozer with it. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Toronto calls timeout.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
OG Anunoby's checked in for the Raptors.
OG Anunoby.
Raptors leading by 8. Garnett outside. Pass to Siakam. On the wing, Barnes. Over Bryant. Here's Siakam. And the rejection by Smith. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Here's Green. And here is Poole. Bryant in the corner. Outside, Green. Misses the three.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 10-point game. Shoots over Anunoby. Green, no luck. Toronto's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Garnett the pass to Anunoby. Back to Garnett. Offensive rebound. It's deflected. Outside Boozer. Out to Smith. Poole against Garnett. From deep, Green drills it from outside. Green's got 16 points here in the second half.
Able to score from anywhere on the court. Green can hurt you in myriad ways, and his game is only growing.
Now, here's Siakam. Garnett, right side. to Siakam. Lets it go. Boozer with the rebound. Boozer's got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Green. 1:30 left in the 4th quarter. Boozer kicks to Green. Out to Smith. 4 on the shot clock. The shot by Bryant, no good.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Green against Garnett. Floats one, and another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella guy. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
For the Rockets, Jalen Green. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 8. And the Rockets making a change here. Allen's checked in. And both free throws good for Green. Toronto's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Siakam passes to Anunoby. Raptors moving the ball around. The 3 from Barnes. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Bryant.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over. Green's got a full toolkit now, which makes him unstoppable at times.
And so they foul intentionally.
Bryant. That's his 2nd personal foul. 14 foul.
Two points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
15 foul. At the line for Toronto, Pascal Siakam.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 7. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, pure desperation right now. Do you think there's enough time?
I doubt it. I mean, it's clear what they've got to do. Quick shot, foul, and they need some cooperation with some missed free throws from the opponent.
Green, no luck. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Garnett wide open. It's good from long range. And the Raptors lead by 10.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now Barnes. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Pascal, you've been getting stops, getting out and running. What is working defensively?
our energy was where we wanted to be. And that's how we got to play every single night. We can't come in and not play that way because that's the way we play. So we got to play like that every single night. And it starts with me. You know, like I have to bring my team to that energy level every single night. And, you know, I'm going to try my best to do that.
It was successful tonight, man. Congratulations on a big win. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.